When I saw Ethan walk into the room, I got a feeling in my gut, you know, sort of like an angry feeling. I'm mad at him for what he does or what he did, and, you know, I think the school should have done something, a bit more better. When he walked up to the podium to talk about if he's guilty or if he's not, and when he was going through the lists, when they said something about storing the gun in the backpack, he paused, and I wasn't sure what, if he was going to say that he was guilty or not. So, and then when he said that he was guilty of having the gun in the backpack, that gave me a lot of relief, because that's a big thing. It's a huge thing. The parents really should have thought more about that kid, really should have gave him the love that any kid actually deserves. They should have thought before buying him a gun, and they should have done something more.
It was really, really hard to hear. It was hard to hear. It was hard to see that kid. None of us have ever seen him before. It was exceptionally hard to hear him read those names, have him actually admit guilt. I mean, we know he's guilty, just like his parents. We know his parents are guilty, but it doesn't make it any less hard to hear. His parents, I mean, I'm a parent. I would never do something as stupid as that. It makes me incredibly angry that they let their child save money for something like that and then took him to a place to buy that when he was crying out for help, when he's asked them repeatedly for help over and over.
Not someone that looks like a mass murderer, right? To know that person took a gun to my son's high school and tried to kill him and successfully killed 4 other innocent kids and injured 6 other people. I don't really have words for it. A lot of emotion, none of it good, but just glad that today is done and one step in the process to getting to justice. I feel they're 100% responsible. They bought the gun. You're supposed to love your children. You're supposed to nurture them and take care of them, feed them, take them to the doctor, make sure they're okay. And because you failed, we had to suffer. My son had to suffer. My wife had to suffer. Our community and the families of the victims had to suffer. Their siblings had to suffer. The ripples of this just keep going and going and going. There's not a facet of your life that this doesn't impact when you live in a small town.